Welcome to the Great African Leadership Series, where we feature great inspirational speeches and quotes from African leaders.
There is still this myth that we always have to work, we always have to look outside the continent to fund major initiatives. But this simply can't be true when Africa is losing billions every year through lost taxes, sending private assets abroad, and other factors. We are not poor, not at all. The issue is more, the issue has more to do with the mindset that it is normal to use our money for consumption while we leave strategic long-term investing to others. It means that no matter how much we earn, we would remain poor. Whether this comes from colonialism or not is irrelevant. It is up to us to identify mindsets that hold us back as a continent and change how we do business. There is no doubt that technology is the foundation of modern high-income economies. That is why we are investing so much in physical infrastructure and in the education required to use it. These efforts are already bearing fruit. However, even the most advanced technology cannot compensate for shortcomings in other areas which are essential for economic competitiveness. Let me highlight a few of these, beginning with regional integration and cooperation, which is absolutely, as discussed at the Economic Forum yesterday, political will, both from governments and the private sector, is essential in implementing the African Continental Free Trade Area. This agreement will transform Africa, but only if we translate its provisions into reality on the ground. Secondly, a favorable investment climate is critical in order to build trust in African economies, attract the right partnerships, and spur innovation. Indeed, many African countries are already among the leaders in business-friendly reforms, but achieving good rankings is not an end in itself. The goal is to attract more and better investment, and that requires effectively communicating these facts to global markets and even to our own investors right here in Africa. That brings me to the third point, which is that we must work harder to ensure that African private capital is mobilized to participate fully in major projects on our continent. What these few elements remind us is that the application of technology and innovation takes place in a wider context. We must harness all these factors together holistically to achieve the results that our people expect and deserve. One example I might mention is the effort by the African Union and the International Telecommunications Union, together with the private sector, to bring broadband to underserved communities by harmonizing spectrum and standards. Let me conclude by commending the prominent participation of youth and women in Transform Africa, including through the pitching platform Face the Gorillas and the Smart Women Summit taking place tomorrow. Our strategic investments in technology and education will only have their full impact if they are matched by efforts to ensure all sectors of our society can access the benefits. I thank you for your kind attention and wish you productive discussions and an enjoyable stay in Rwanda, as well as I welcome you back to Rwanda anytime for different engagements. Thank you very much.
And share this video with friends and family to support the channel.